Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for the first ever edition of the Man United podcast meets the analysis at Anfield podcast. People, my apologies there because I'm watching it as well. I forgot to put it on mute. Well, yeah, people, like I said, we're back live. First ever Man United podcast meets the analysis at Anfield podcast, the Manchester United and Liverpool show. So please keep all your comments and questions, Manchester United and Liverpool related. And my co-host for this show, which will be fortnightly on Tuesday nights, people, is someone who fits the mold perfectly of Sarcasm City in it. Like, perfect. Like, we talk a lot about football and systems, and this is my co-host right here, my G right here, fits Sarcasm City TV perfectly. Larger than life character. You know what I'm saying? And that fantastic content creator, hilarious done, and of course knowledgeable about football as well. Even though he does support the up. So I gotta welcome man like Saint in the building. Yes, fam. What you telling me?
Come on, what an intro, man. Hey, my guy, gang. Hey, whenever Flawless calls, man comes running in there. I say, yeah, I'm here. So, well, go on. Yeah, man, I'm happy. I'm excited to do this, even though my team is in the mud. But it's cool. You know, like that. Chelsea, bro. Call me
Love
Red
it, fam.
Man. Just muddy waters out here, bro. You know, like that. Trust me now. But no, we're here, man. We're here.
We're here, people. Like I said, I've been meaning to get Saint on for a long time again as a part of the channel on a permanent basis. It just had to be the right show. And then when I was thinking of this show, I decided to put it together and then boom, we're here, people.
Man
We're
said
here, man.
right show, yeah.
It's the right
Right,
show.
right show, yeah. Okay. Man, it went the right show when man had Ragnarok and them man there. Nah, man said it's not the time right now. Man done a 1-3 point against City and said, yo, Saint, what you telling me? I say, you pussy.
You know that's nonsense, people. Because if you remember, it was all separate shows. So the analysis at Anfield show was a thing, something Saint was on the channel when you lot was doing well, when you lot was going in for quads, you lot was chasing down City, running down Premier League titles, running down Champions Leagues, and that. I wasn't here, but yo, the platform was here and the show was here. Correct? Did that not happen? Did that not happen?
Yeah, it happened. Yeah, it happened. Yeah, all right. I see you.
See,
It's
see,
right,
my
man.
to
I
forget.
see
My
you.
to
I
forget.
see
Analysis
you,
at Anfield was a thing, but then we decided to do the crossovers because I do crossovers with every other. So this is the final piece. This is the final one of the big six. You feel me? And that, people. So we're here to discuss all things Manchester United, all things Liverpool. A lot going on with both clubs. Obviously, Liverpool won tonight, defeating Wolves in the FA Cup. Jadon Sancho back in training for Manchester United. Qatari owners rumored to be
Huh?
taking over Liverpool. Jadon Sancho, fam. You mean who?
Huh?
Like you don't walk into your first 11. He walks into your yeah. You might have putting up Ox on the left wing. Don't
Do
do
you
that.
know who's in my first 11? Of course he does, bro. That's not any indictment to him, Rude Boy. Have you seen who's in my first 11, Rude Boy? You walk in my first 11, brother. What are you talking about? Like, come on, relax out here.
This guy's an idiot. This guy is
My 4-year-old daughter might get a slight little squeeze, bro. That's how dead
makes
out
the
my
squad.
first.
She makes the bench and that.
Brother,
She
she
makes the
make the
bench.
bench. She's holding bench, bro. She's holding bench, bro. Are you dumb? Come on, man.
But yeah, Liverpool, they're rumored to be getting taken over. Manchester United reports are running rife. So we'll be discussing all those things. Get your questions in. Let's bump up the likes as well. We're just one shot of double figure likes. So let's bump
Come
up the
on.
likes. Let's get us up to 10 likes, people. And then we'll go from there. Big up to Mertaza every single time. You mentioned what I mentioned there about breaking news. Jadon Sancho returned to first team training with Manchester United today. Also, Manchester United are in advanced talks over a new contract for Garnacho and have confidence it'll be wrapped up soon. He goes on to say Ineos has entered the bidding process to buy Manchester United. Sir Jim Ratcliffe has confirmed that he's officially in the running to buy the club from the Glazers. Ryan goes on to say, Nick, come on, bro. Qatari owners are coming. So yeah, you know what? We'll start there since Ryan's mentioned it. Qatari owners. Saint rolled his eyes, but yo, the floor is yours, my G. Thoughts on this?
Yeah, I've been speaking to Ryan in the background, like on and off and that. Like, to be honest with you, I personally, I don't have much confidence. Obviously, I'm in streaming obviously for a little bit in it, so this is the first stream in a hot minute. I had to come back for my guy Flawless and that. But obviously, when I was streaming, us young dons, us, do you know what I mean? And when I say young dons in terms of the streaming world, do you know what I mean? Us smaller channels and that, we don't have the restraints of being affiliated with the club or certain man. So we can just say it as it is.
Facts.
That's one plus. The what comes with that is then when you are calling it as you see it, a lot of people are like, you're doing it for likes, you're doing it because you're trying, you know what I mean? You're not doing it for them thing there. So I say that to say this, innit? When I was like streaming heavy, there's a couple of men that have been doing their thing as well. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I called this, and we said from time that this is a bit fugazi.
Okay.
One thing that happened was the illusion of us coming so close to winning the quad. And I say the illusion because when you really deep it, yeah, and I said this early, man, like, nah. I said, bro, like, we weren't really that close. We were close, but we weren't really that close. Do you get it? Like, the Premier League, it was what it was. Do you know what I mean? It was out of our hands. Champions League is the one that hurt the most. That's the one that hurt me the most. Certain Liverpool fans were like, oh, well, good game. See you next year. I said, no, that hurt me. If we had the Champions League, it'd be a different outlook. Do you get it?
Facts.
But at the same time, we're going against Real Madrid, and it weren't like in our, do you know what I mean, when an easy game, but we should have won that, whatever. And the two that we did win are the ones that I thought we were worthy of winning. Do you get it? Like, we were only really worthy of that double. Do you see what I'm saying? Even though it came under the guise of a possible quad. But because we were 2 games away from it, it then, like, when we were saying things like early, like, yo, our team is really it's mad because we played every single game that we could have. We won that cup early. Liverpool played every single game
possible.
Yeah, we won that cup, man. And just off of that alone, if you had a young team who are firing, say like Arsenal, and Arsenal aren't doing that because they're out of certain cups. You get it? They can focus on. But if they were going as hard as we were, their team's pretty young, it's pretty fit, or whatever the case may be. They still just off of that element alone, just youth. And they've got youth. We don't have really youth in that team that was, do you get it? Like, just off of that alone, you would need to refresh a little bit. Regardless of the fact that they're not as old as us, just off of that. We, like I said, don't have that youth in certain areas. We've just played all of them games with a man like Fabinho, Milner, Henderson, these man. And you don't feel to like it, bro, like Van Dijk, these men are not young, do you get it? So you need to refresh, do you see what I'm saying? Plus, then the type of ball that we play, it's a horrible brand of football when it don't click. See that intensity running when it don't click. It's a horrible brand of
that
football.
Kick and run thing. That kick and run thing.
When you
heavy
don't
metal.
have bro, it's heavy metal. Just sounds like clanging. You know that there's no harm. It's just pots and pans. It's just that mad to me, man. That's what it is, bro. You're like that. It just like it's crazy. No baseline in that. So like where we've been playing that, they're tired mentally, physically. We don't play possession, we don't play city ball where we're rotating man's like, do you know what I'm saying? Playing the same 11 throughout the whole thing. Do you know what I'm saying? That's already like 2 or 3 examples. So when we saw in the nonsense that was going on early in the transfer window, so man like myself and others were like, yo, we are finished. We are doomed. Like, because we can't go on like this. But a man are telling us, what are you talking about? We were 2 games away from the quad. Like, it's can't. Do you see it?
Yeah,
so it ruined us. It ruined us. Like, and what could you really say when a man says that? You're like, yeah, no, we were, but do you get it? And we just look
long term.
Like,
yeah.
I'm like, look, like in longevity, like in terms of that quad chasing season, the you could tell, like, even the quality of play, like towards the latter season when Salah weren't doing nothing, and you know them ones there, it was just, I could see it. I was like, yo, our hands of play are a bit.
You could see it on the horizon. You could see on the horizon.
Yeah. I'm like, yo, we need to freshen up. So when a man's saying, yo, really and truly, we should just get rid of Salah, innit? Man, like, what are you saying? What do you mean? Like, do you know that? We're in a... Nah, it's true, but tell me I'm lying, bro.
Nah, you're smitten. It's true.
Bro.
Anytime you said get rid of Salah, man, on your case said that. Man, on your case.
On my case, bro. You look at you with your 1,000 subscribers, you're just trying to get views, but you're a dickhead. What do you know? You know, like that. I'm like, bro, we're in a buy to sell model. And we don't have no valuable parts no more. You know, like that. So, like, really and truly, we've got maybe about 3 men that are worth, like, in the model that we work in, are worth maybe sacrificing because of the P that you would get. Now, would you want to, in terms of the impact it would on the team? I'm talking about an Alisson. I'm talking about a Trent. I'm talking about a Van Dijk. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
these men. It's like, those are the only man that you can really get P, and even that is questionable on the type of P. So Salah is your only valuable asset. And let's be honest, like, not to say he's declining on that. I never saw the decline on that. And like Salah's is on it, but I'm just like, the way in which we play, I just don't know if it's gonna. Do you know them ones there? We don't supply, we don't have runners off the ball, bro. Our movement off of the ball has been shocking from Wade.
But wait, what about Nunes though? He's good running off the ball.
We didn't have him at the time. When
at the time. Oh, you're talking about last season. Yeah. Okay, right.
I'm talking about last season on the horizon.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all of this is in, and then I'm looking at the transfer window. The way we're going on, we're doing nothing. I said, whoa, we are in trouble. Not gonna lie, I too got fugazied by one thing. I said, okay, maybe we are like that Charity Shield.
Yeah,
it baffled me. I said, oh my God, like, hold on a second. We might be, you get me? Like, I did take a pinch of salt. Not really because of the result, but more how we played. I thought, okay, we look onto it. Obviously, Nunes came and all of that. But I said, nah, it's long. Been saying from time, like, our recruitment is dead. Our club is rotten. Like, somehow it seems to be rotten. Like, the one, love us or hate us, the one thing that a lot of fans, pundits, everyone used to say about us was, come on, Eddie, my guy.
Big up Eddie every time.
Each and every time. Was like, you know what? Liverpool have run so well, man. Bro, you know, like that. Like, Man United fans, come on. Used to use it, bro. You, man, you run so well, bro. Your recruitment is,
facts
bro.
On point.
Bro, man, like, if Liverpool grab a player, it's a wrap. Do you know them ones there? Your recruitment that was our big thing. Absolutely. And we turned that into a time when it was so apparent where Stevie Wonder could see that our team needed refreshment, and we didn't, and we went and copped Arthur Melo on the last day of transfer. I said, what's going on here? Like, we are actually, brother, what's... I'm not busting joke. I'm not busting joke. Look how deep the laughter came from. I didn't bust a joke. I gave you straight facts, rude boy. You know, like that. Man never bust no joke. But look how deep, belly roll, because it's like, what's going on right now? It's mad. It's techie right
You're
now.
right, yo. You man have to be ran so well and knowing like, yo, if Liverpool signed a player, it's a wrap. You man went and copped Arthur Melo on the last day, yo.
On the last day, not on any, not like any season. In a transfer window where, like, bro, my little sister, who's like, she's like, oh mate, we need a midfielder. You know, like, anyone could see that we needed investment, bro. And you went and copped Arthur Melo on the last day. You ain't seen my man since. My man, where is he? You didn't even know.
Yo, where is he? Where is Arthur Melo?
Oh yeah,
where is he?
Brother, who knows where Arthur Melo is? Yeah, who knows? So, like, we see what I'm saying in terms of the club is rotten. I said all of that to say, big up Mophead as well, man. Come on.
Oh, yeah, large up, before you continue, large up Mophead for just becoming a member of the channel. Much appreciated, Mophead. Much love. Make sure as well, people, check out the membership. Many great perks in there. It's the links in the pinned comment as well. I'm going to add Saint's channel to the title as well, but Saint on the road, he's got a lot to get off his chest as well in it. So I'm just
done now.
fly.
I'm done. I did all of that to say, when you asked me about I'll give you, I'm not just going to come here and, no, we're dead. fuck this. I'm gonna
Yeah,
give
yeah,
you
nah.
understand. Like,
Give us the
now
reason
I'm
why.
looking-
Yeah, 100%.
I'm looking at it. I'm like, the way we're run is pitiful at the moment. Like,
Mm.
we've had 3 director of footballs cut.
Mm.
Like, what's going on, bro? One ain't even done a year, bro. One ain't even done a year. Like, it's mental. Like, it's crazy. And so I'm like, yo, you know what? Yeah, like, you're talking to me about I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I now I'm like, I don't, and even if I do believe it, it's gonna take time. You man came after us, pause, and look at the movement that you lot are doing. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I get you.
We're
I
just
understand what you're
there,
saying.
bro. We're there, so I have no confidence. Where Ryan's like, yo, dude, really? Where's your
The
confidence
owners,
coming from?
the
Bro,
new owners, man.
Wow,
That's
what are you talking about, bruv? What's man talking about, bruv? Newness, bro. Like, bruv. Bro, we are watched, bro. And you've got certain Liverpool fans thinking that Jude Bellingham will save the club. You crackheads, man. Allow me, man. Yeah, mood, that's
Oh my god, I'm in tears, yo. See what? That's the realest thing you said. Saint is back, you know. People, you see this introduction. This is why I brought Saint for the show. This is why, innit? You know what I'm saying? And that. If
and
Liverpool had,
that
go on,
let me know if
go on,
I'm
fam.
no, we're here. Do you get anyone that like I'm real in it? I'm just speaking my mind and seeing how if I'm talking was, let me know and let me know how, yeah, you get it. Like, come on, man. Bro, it's a dead thing, bro. Like bro. Oh, bro. I didn't even crack no joke. I said we bought Arthur-Melo on the last day. This guy is falling off of his chair. Like, real tears are coming out of his eyes, bro.
I'm crying.
Look at how much of my club. You know when they say your club's a laughing stock. This is the visual. This is it right here. Yeah.
Oh my god, you man really did go and come off Melo on the last day of
bro.
the
And these man think that I trust them with the sale of our club. If that's even what they're really trying to do, bro. They're just no.
Oh my god. Oh, big up everyone that's locked in, yo. Large up you lot. Continue to share this out. Let's get more people in here as well, man. Make sure you do so. I'll star any questions you lot have as well. So don't worry, man. We'll get to all your questions. Just keep them United or Liverpool related as well. I am Force says here, who's winning, Chelsea or Liverpool? We'll get that. You know what I'm saying? What are you saying? Obviously, you got Chelsea coming into town on Saturday. What are you saying, Saint?
That should really be El Sacico. That's what it should be.
You reckon it should be El Sacico? Really?
Yes. Really?
All right, talk about it. Go on, talk about it.
Bro, like, firstly, let me answer my man's question. Chelsea. It is. That's exact. C1, spitting, bruv. Liverpool versus Chelsea.
Oh, yeah, absolutely mid-off, man.
Bruv.
Battle for ninth. Yeah, 100%.
It's so washed. Like, I don't really know what you want me to come with big chest. Yeah, we're gonna do this right now. what you want from man? Bro, I'm trying to. Bro, like, thank God Jao Felix is not there, innit? Thank God,
yeah.
Like,
yeah, thank your lucky stars he's not there.
A new one, really.
He would have ripped you a new one.
Brother, a score draw. We're both washed. Like, do you know them ones there? Like, Salah don't beat his man, bro. Like, them. Who's their left back? Who's they gonna play left back?
They'll play. It'd be Cucurella or Lewis Hall.
Whoever they play, bro. Whoever they play will take Salah out of his pocket at the end of the game. Man don't beat his man. Just runs into man. Like, it's.
Is that what Salah's on now? Okay.
Bro, it's not even like Salah's good in that. Don't get twisted. But the way we are on, we don't have no tactics, bro. We don't have tactics. Man just says go on the wing, and you know them ones there. Them. Let me see chalk on your boots. Them ones, like, brother, he should be closest to the flipping goal. Like, what's going on?
He should be closest to the goal. No,
like, it's crazy. In terms of Klopp, I've always been Pep Linders out in it. People that know me, people that follow what I've been saying.
Yeah, Ryan's been going on about Linders for the past.
Well, Ryan jumped into my congregation, like, you know, like that. Like, Linders should, bro. All the backroom staff, Kravitz, that fat guy, all of them. All of them cut. But you see it, yeah? I've always said with Klopp, it's mad because I say this now, but he's starting to give man the ick still. But Klopp used to be like, what makes Klopp a really great friend and a great person is what I think makes him not a great manager.
Go on,
in terms of a friend, in terms of a person, you want someone that's loyal. You want someone that sticks by you. You get it? You want someone that will. No, as a manager, you need to be ruthless. You need to be adaptable. You need to have change. Do you get it?
Yes.
You need to be. All of those things, unfortunately, don't come. If you look at the managers, the top managers, the Ancelottis, the Mourinho's, they're bastards managers. Do you know them ones there? Like
100% cutthroat.
Like this is what the Peps like. Look at the type of Klopp's. Like I said, like what makes him a great person is what makes him a very bad manager. He's too loyal. He's got no change in him. He's got no adaptability. You know them ones there will only adapt when he needs to. It's all long. So I think again, because of the type of person and man that he is, he'd be the type of brother that would be like, if you get rid of them, I go. And if that's the case,
bye. First,
do I think that we can get better than Klopp? Yes. Do I think that whoever it is that comes in next is going to fail? Brother, they're going to fail. Listen, like unless they do a Mazza, do you know what I mean? And generally speaking, it depends on where the club is. If a next person comes in with new owners, we can talk. I'm talking about a next man coming in under this same parameters. They're going to fail, bro.
Under this ownership.
Under this ownership, unless they bring the Premier League within the first 2 years or the Champions League within the first 2 years, you got to understand. I'm saying that because they are coming after Klopp. Do you get it? Like very much like the person who came after Ferguson was gonna have to do a massive.
100%. Never gonna work. Avoid stepping into a great man's shoes. You
just thought that it was gonna be progression, and then the next person would. You get it? Like that's what you didn't think it was gonna be, and that's what hopefully I would hope for. But just because the next person might fail doesn't mean that eventually you won't get to the person that, do you know what I mean, will be able to take you to where you can go. And I think that's the case. And yeah, like that's
fairs. Because Sammy here says, big up Saint. For me, Klopp is the second best manager in the world. Even our fans are turning on Carlo at the moment. Obviously, I haven't been following what's going on with Madrid. He says Klopp here, but you said it should be El Sacco. So if Chelsea do pick up that victory at Anfield on Saturday, do you think he should be sacked?
I said it tongue in cheek, yeah. But in all honesty, it's hard, yeah. Absolutely. Because it's hard because of the ownership is the only reason why it's difficult.
Okay, yeah.
It's the only reason why it's difficult, because otherwise I'd be like, yeah, he needs to go. Like he needs to go, like quickly. Do you know them ones there? Because like I'm not in the background to know exactly what the perimeters are. Although I do know, what I do know is that I know what he says. And he's come out and said, yeah, I made a mistake. And he really did think that we didn't need anybody else. We could.
Yeah.
That's
terrible.
For me, Sammy, you're telling me Klopp is the second best manager in the world. The second best manager in the world don't make mistakes like that. Like, me and you, as good at the job in which we do, which is on a big stage, pretty amateur. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
How do we have better tactical insight?
How do we have better awareness? Because I say that all the time. I don't want, and I say this about Manchester United, I don't want fans, including myself, involved. Go get people who are best in class. If I knew that much about football,
I can see,
working within the industry, but you can see
clearly.
Yeah. You can see clearly.
You can't be like the mistakes in which you're doing. No one's perfect. I get it, but you can't be making them type of mistakes.
You can't be making amateurish mistakes like you said. That's an amateur mistake.
That's an amateur mistake, bro. An amateur enough mistake for this season for this. Do you know how amateur the mistake is, bro? Let me break the mistake down.
Go on, man. The floor is yours.
The mistake is that amateur in all the elements in which we've said, on top of a season which, if Man City win, they do a three-peat, and currently they ain't even that good. You're gonna possibly allow an Arsenal who, and this may be arguable, but at our best, we beat Arsenal. We beat Arsenal.
Over the past few years. Yeah. Of course
we beat this Arsenal. But
absolutely.
You allow. Did you get? Did you see what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
All because
opportunity missed. You didn't reinvest.
Opportunity missed because you thought, oh, we could go again with Henderson, Milner, Ox, Keita. Like, oh, come on, big man. Like, that's too amateurish, bro. Like, that's too amateurish for us to then be ninth. Like, come on, man. Like, cut, man. You're
you right. Nah, you're right, yo. I'm laughing because it's jokes in the manner in which you are displaying the information.
But nothing that I'm saying is wrong. Exactly.
Nothing that you're saying that is wrong, yo.
It's like, think about it, bro. And this is the guy I used to call my pops, you know.
I used to call him.
I used to call them pops, but now he gives me the ick, bro. Now, bro, I don't even watch presses, bro. I just be chatting shit, bro. When back in the day, you could have said anything. You know when man said the win, I was like, yeah, it was the win. Do you see? Do you know about Girl Force? You don't know about Girl Force. You know it was that man would die on a pole for my man. Now he's just waffling. Like, hey, brother, shut up, man. What are you talking about, bro? Be quiet, man.
There we go. Sammy says this. Don't worry, you lot in the chat. I will continue to get the questions, but 120 likes, so let's bump that up. 30 likes. Like check 1212, man. Bump up the likes and where else you getting this content, people. Who would be your first choice though? Luis Enrique or Tuchel, or is it someone else? Because I've seen Ryan and others mention Tuchel. So would you take Tuchel? Would you take Luis Enrique? Is there someone else on the list you look at and go, yeah, I want him at my football club?
I wouldn't mind Tuchel. I just don't like the brand of football. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I just don't like. I think he's a good manager. I just don't think that, especially, it's like colours, isn't it? Do you know them ones there? You don't just go from red to like black. Like you got you know the ones there, like the brand of football, a transition. Do you know the ones that the brand of football we play in? Now we're going to like 5 at the back in that, and like it's too. Do you know what I mean? It just doesn't really. I think
that being said, though. With the squad you have, I think 5 at the back suits you down to a T currently, right now.
Right, and I've been saying that, this is the type of that lack of that ability that I've said about Klopp. Like, bro, how have we not seen you even? Do you know them ones there? Like, different, bro. Like, come on, like different things. But at the same time, I just don't really like that brand of football. So for me, I wouldn't go Tuchel. I would probably go more of an Enrique, because I want more techie man. Do you get it? Like, I like that possession-based foot. Like, we won tonight.
Thiago's and stuff like that.
We won tonight. But Wolves still outpassed us, really.
They did.
What's going on? Are we like? Do you know, like, why we turn into Malcolm X FC? You know, by any means necessary, but like, we don't care, bro. We're just out to get, brother. What is this, bro? We're big Liverpool, and you're just, you know, the ones that get in a goal and just protecting it like a bad beat. Like, come on, man.
That's a Malcolm XFC. By any means necessary.
That's all it is, bro. You know, like that. Like, no real game plan, no nothing. We just go in there. We just, bro. As long as we get out of there with a win, that's it, bro. What?
Oh my god. That's exactly what it is, yo. That's exactly what it is, yo. Oh my god. Oh my god, yo, big up Jez in the chat as well, man. Big up, I hear you. That being said, Jez did fall asleep at the end of the watch along and that. Jez fell asleep in that. Sure, in the watch along that we was doing. Yeah, today, innit? The Wolves Liverpool game. Yeah.
And I'm surprised. and I'm surprised. Jez, come on, brother.
Oh my god, man. Said by any means necessary. That is funny.
Bro. That is literally us, bro. You know, like that. So that man, they love doing this. He causes chaos. Like, there's no tactics, bro. Just go and just do what you do, and let's jet it. Like, what's going on? Oh, mate, and They're talking about Chelsea, bruv. We could do a madness, do a 3-0, lose 3-0, drop. Well, we're all over the place, bruv. Do you know like that? It's crazy.
It's all bad. Moped here, so
This
is why I think we take over eventually with Ten Hag. Versatility. Liverpool got no plan B under Klopp. Guardiola's plan B is to change personnel, not to change the shape. He sold all his subs. I hope you're right here, Moped. I'm loving what I'm seeing from Ten Hag. I've seen him be versatile considering this isn't his team. Most of this team is not his. He's only made a few signings and he's getting the most out of it. Yeah, Klopp, we all know about Klopp's lack of plan B, and the same with Guardiola. The difference is with Guardiola is obviously City will go and throw the bag, and I expect them to pretty much bounce back. And we know how good his plan A is once he has all his pieces and all of his tools as well. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, Moped, I'm loving what Ten Hag's doing. He's exceeded all my expectations already, and we're only halfway through the season. So I'm loving what I'm seeing, and yo, give that man the keys, man. He actually has me enjoying watching football again. Like, I enjoy watching Manchester United. I go into games confident. I trust him to set up in a set way and implement a game plan and even change it if it's going wrong. And I've seen him do this multiple times throughout the season against all types of opposition at home, away from home, etc. Big up to my guy Devian every time. I'm so
disgusted hearing them words, bro. I miss that, you know. I swear down, bro. The way you see, bro, when he was talking, man had love hearts in his eyes, you know. Man was just waxing lyrical, you know, like that. Like waxing, bro. I'm fuming, bro. I'm so fuming. I'm pissed, bro.
Yo, it is. Love hearts in my eyes, yo. I swear now, man. He's changed my life.
Bro, this is the type of chat man was giving you, bro. I wish he was my dad, bro. I love this guy, you know. Like, seriously, this is bro. Now I'm like, take your bomb assistants down to Waterstones and go and sell books. You pussy, bro. Imagine. Look at the bro, I pulled up the trousers. You saw the white socks. I done the Michael Jackson 360. Boy. I trust me. Allow me.
Oh my god. Yo, you lot subscribe to the channel. Where else you getting content like this?
Come on.
Deviant says, do you think United beat Arsenal? I'm confident going there. We're in form, they're in form. With the two informed teams in the league. Will it be tough? Yes. But do I think we go there and beat them? Yes. I think we have the tools and we have the players. And the game plan will be very similar to what we did to them at the start of the season, earlier on in the season, and what we did to Manchester City. Obviously, they'll be prepared for that. But I see Newcastle go there and frustrate them. And we have better tools to implement that game plan, to me, than Newcastle, and they got a draw. Yeah, you can say it was lucky and all those things there, but it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a good game. But I think United beat Arsenal. What are you saying about the game on the weekend? I'm saying, well, that game on the weekend, Arsenal United at the Emirates. What are you telling me, saying?
Listen, anyone that knows me knows me. I'm from Northwest London. You get me? Like, I'm a Northwest Don, innit? So, well, yeah, brother, we are beating you, innit? Like, you know, like that. Yo, come on, shameless out here, boy. Come on, man, like Tets and that. What, bro? I'm watching Arsenal. I'm actually like, yo, I can't believe it. I'm actually like, look at the type of football these men have played. Like, look at the off the ball movement. Bro, no, but all jokes aside, in that it is going to be a good game. And like you said, you're both the two that informed teams, so it's going to be tough. I want Arsenal to win. I honestly, I think it'll be tough though. I think maybe 2-1 because I do see you lot scoring. I think Anthony's a problem. And obviously Rashi's a problem now. So it's gonna be
he's on smoke.
He's on smoke. It's so it depends what tactics you lot go with. But like you said, Ten Hag's adaptable. Do you know what I mean? And he changes it. So it's nice to have that and know that he will come equipped for the, do you know what I mean, the opposition that is Arsenal, as opposed to this, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you will. No, I see that happening as well. Hey, big up to Steve. Big up everyone that is locked in as well. Hey, big up Ray Millie, man. Good to see you here, Ray, man. It's a shout out, Flawless G. Big up Ray, man.
Come on.
Good to see you. A show for you, Ray. See that? My Liverpool representative in it. So you can talk about your beloved Liverpool as well. Deviant says, is this the most pivotal weekend in the title race so far? And if United win, are they favourites for the league? Is it the most? No, I don't. I wouldn't go as far as to say it's the most pivotal. It'll be the most talked about because Arsenal,
not the most pivotal, but it is quite pivotal though. When you deep like the games, it is quite, especially, you know what it is? Your City win, it wouldn't have been all of that. Your City win now makes it more. Do you know? You get
There's
it?
more
like,
on it. There's more on it. I hear
brother,
that.
you
But what I
beat
would
City
say
and Arsenal back to back, flawless.
that is true. That is true. But again,
brother.
it sounds cold on paper. Throwing the Palace game. Let's say hypothetically we win that as well. That sounds cold, but it's still January. Arsenal still have to play Manchester City twice. People are forgetting that. They still have to go away to Anfield. They still have to go away to Newcastle as well. So that's 4 games off obviously include the game as well. That's 5 matches that are vitally important. So I'm looking them. I think Arsenal City will be massive. I'm not sure when they are. The points difference between the two, I'm guessing because it is the second half of the season, they're going to be quite close together. I don't think there's going to be a major gap.
Yeah, I think they are.
So, and then you've got City in the Champions League, Arsenal maybe in the Europa League. Obviously, Arsenal are not going to take the Europa League as serious because they're chasing down the Premier League. But yeah, I wouldn't go as far. Is it? Yeah, and probably so far, Deviant, you could say so. But then again, I don't think United can win the league. I've stated this. I don't think our team is good enough to win the league. I'm just enjoying the progress and the fact that we're speaking on this. Because when people are like, yeah, United can win the league, start of the season, nobody was saying that. So I'm not going to get gassed up in the middle of January and lose my head. No one's saying that.
No one was saying Arsenal win the league, bro.
That is true. That is also true. And that's why I still think when I look at City's team, I look at their squad, I'm still expecting them to go on a run and do the business. I mean, even though Arsenal have impressed me, impressed everybody and overachieved in everybody's eyes. But yo, people, I've seen this before. It's January. It's January. There is a lot of, and I don't know if people have forgot as well, because of the World Cup, we're not as far along in the season as we normally would be at this point.
Yeah.
What I'm saying, there's a lot of football to be played.
We ain't even.
It's 18, 19 matches. I think a couple of teams have played 20, but it's like 18, 19 matches. You know what I'm saying, that teams have played. So there's still a lot. You still got 50 plus points still on offer. Injuries will happen. Suspensions will happen. What happens if United beat Arsenal? People are going to talk about United, and then we lose our next 2 games. Then what? Then it's back to square one. Same if Arsenal win. They go and drop points. Then what? Like, we're literally at the halfway point, people. I've seen many Premier League seasons like this. We've seen 2 seasons ago in 2021 when we were top of the league in January. People were talking about, United can win the league. Obviously, it's a completely different situation. Bad team, better manager. But do I believe the squad is good enough? No. Of course I want to be wrong. I'd be over the moon if we win the Premier League. And if we beat Palace tomorrow and we beat Arsenal on Sunday, happy days, but my feet are still firmly on the ground with it. Still firmly on the ground. Because I know we can go and drop points. And then the sky's falling according to everybody. If we draw tomorrow against Palace, all this title talk goes out the window. Then it's Arsenal are favourites. It's that it don't matter what happens at the Emirates, it's Arsenal's to lose. I'm saying, for as good as Arsenal have been and as bad as Manchester City have been, the gap is 8 points, people. Not 18, 8. That's 2 wins, couple draws, and that can happen. There's no City could beat them twice. People are acting like City don't look the same. City could beat Arsenal twice, and then we're talking a 2-point gap. Then
I think people won't be surprised if Arsenal win, but City are favourites. Like, regardless of, to me they are as well. Do you get me? Like, in those games, regardless of their form and where Arsenal are, City are favourites. All it is that I wouldn't be like, oh shit, do you know what I mean? I'm like, okay, say nothing. Like, do you know, because of how good Arsenal have been, but they still ain't favourites for me. Like, they're what's there. Like, so it's mad. But no, I agree with what you said, and Jazz, I think because of Man United win against City, I think so far probably this weekend is probably the most pivotal.
So far.
I don't make United favourites at all. But I do have to concede that I do think that they might be by the Arsenal game. See, I'm not one of them guys that like what I hate as well. I really hate it when man like, oh yeah, like Odegaard's doing well. Like, brother, like if you was gonna call that, you should have seen it from time. Do you know what? I'm not gonna wait until you're there and then be like, yeah, them man are in a nah, bro. Like if you lot beat Palace, I would have to concede that you lot are in a title race.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't make you favourites for that race at all, but it pains me to even have to concede the fact that you are even in a race. Do you know them ones there? Like
I get what you're saying.
And yeah, man. So that's what would make the Arsenal game even more.
And that's why I don't pay no mind, because people are like, oh, how have you said United are in a title race? Because it's a race I don't believe we can win, so I'm not fussed. If it's a race I genuinely believe we could win, even if it was an outside chance, I go, you know what, we're in a race. But it's like, I'm looking at the cup competitions. I've been saying that all season. I will continue to state that. I look at the Carabao Cup, I look at the FA Cup, I look at the Europa League. I think those three we're much more likely to win and closer to those three, especially the Carabao Cup and how the FA Cup's gone as well. Obviously, you lot have gone through tonight, but you play Brighton away. City are playing Arsenal. Chelsea are already out. Newcastle are already out. The door's open. Same with the Carabao Cup. Southampton knocking out Manchester City. We got
come on, Newcastle. Come on, the tune.
This guy, we got like hopefully Southampton do him, but we got a two-legged semi-final against Nottingham Forest. We do that in February, we win a Carabao Cup final against Newcastle. Obviously, it'd be a tough game, but we'd be favourites. Southampton, again, tough game, not as tough as the Newcastle game. We'd be favourites. We need to win a trophy, people. That has been my whole thing the entire season in terms of long-term goal for the season is pick up a trophy, any trophy, whether it's the Carabao Cup, whether it's the FA Cup, whether it's the Europa League, or whether it's and I didn't even consider the Premier League, and I'm still not. But if it was, happy days. I want to be wrong on this. I just don't see it, but we will see. You lot, again, bump up the likes, yo. Bump up the likes. We've gone over 20, so large up to you lot. 30 likes, man. Like check 1212. That's where we're going, people. 30 likes, people. Ryan's been going on about this, so I get the perspective from you. He says, Nick, please educate the prick on the left about the problem that is our assistant manager, because he's been going on about Pep Linders. So what's your thoughts? Obviously, you've already mentioned it, but I'd like you to go into further detail about Pep Linders and why he's such a hindrance to Liverpool and why your fan base despise him so much.
It's funny. Them man there, like I said, I told you, I prefixed all of this early. Get me? I said, us young channels, we weren't getting the ratings. And I'm not coming out saying it's just me. I ain't got time to but go check them out. You get it, GTV, Jerry James, all of them. You get it, even Don Hassam. We've been saying this. My man didn't want to hear it. And now they're jumping on the wave. All right, cool. I said in the best two managers, yeah, for me in the league. One I've seen, one I didn't see. Yeah, Bob Paisley, Alex Ferguson. Yeah, they're the best. They're the best managers. Yeah. Let's go to the one I saw. And I'm just like, if you emulate what works best. Facts. I don't really put emotion into it. It's Man United, and what the guy was the greatest Premier League manager there is. And you emulate that. Put emotion aside. One thing that Alex Ferguson had was vision. And he saw that I'm not going to be like this Wenger guy is bringing next techniques, next nutrition, next this and that. Do you get it? Like, I'm happy to be the Beyonce of the group, but actually have, do you know what I mean? Like, people behind, man, really doing the bits. And Ferguson was always changing his backroom staff, was always freshening up.
We did constantly,
constantly. And that always showed in the way in which you played. Do you know what I mean? The players in which you went for, it changed. If you have a different person looking at something, do you know what I mean? It works.
Yeah, facts.
That's my biggest thing with Klopp. Yeah. In the time in which since Buvac has left and this Pep Linders guy has come in, style of play that we've had has been successful to a certain extent. And you look at the players in which we've had. Buvac never had those players. Do you get it? Like Pep Linders did. And I'm not going to shit on him as much as we've had success with that. But there comes a point where you're like, what's going on with the style of play? Like, I just like you was busting up at the whole Malcolm XFC.
Yeah.
I was thinking this from a while ago, you know, like, bro, our style of play is actually quite stinky, bro, but we've got good enough players like we get over the line. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was saying from time, brother, and I said to this to my brethren, he was dying. I said, bro, imagine they said, yeah, you're not allowed to cross in the game. There's not a team in the Premier League that would suffer more than us. We would die. I swear now we would be finished. Do you know, like that? Crossing, inshallah, that's us, bro. Do you know them ones there? Like, it's mad. So, and I'm thinking, hold on a second. The person that's responsible for all of this is the number 2. What the hell are you doing on the training ground, B? Like, what's going on? You man, where's the tactics? You lot just playing Sudoku? Like, what's going on? Like,
it's just straight. Man, it's just cross. He's just crossing the ball,
bro. It's been like this from Wade. No off the ball movement. No one wants to move. No one. There's no patterns of play. There's no man can play. Like, bro, it is outrageous. Yes, our midfield is stinky, but at the same time, bro, we still, when we go and we line up against like a Brighton, they shouldn't be doing that to us, bro. Do you know the ones there? Like, we should be able to, like, bruv, I say all of this. Again, I said this to you, Flawless. Sammy, I go back to you. You're talking about my man's the second best manager in the world. When he's making mistakes that me, Flawless, other people that are not as astute as him can see, I have to look at you like, what's going on?
Yeah, 100%.
With all that I've said, with what's wrong with Pep Linders or what or the lack thereof, what he's doing on the training ground and that, you don't fix that. You go and you and do the forward for a book that he publishes. That's what you're doing. You're doing up offer right now when you should actually be looking at what the fuck is going on the training pitch. That's what you're doing. You're doing up intensity. Brother, it's outrageous. I said, this guy has lost it. He needs to come out of the club. And everyone needs to, what's going on here? Who's okay in this shit? Like, this is,
something's gone wrong.
Something has gone wrong. It's a riot. Like, it's a lot of the players that we are now getting, the lack of midfielders, but we go and get wide men, we go and get Nunes, we go and get Gakpo. Like, you know, like, what up? Man's got a headache, rude boy. And man's giving me fucking milk of magnesium, bro. What's going on, brother? Like, man's got brother.
Give the paracetamol, man.
My head hurts. You're giving me a plaster. What's going on right now?
You give me a headache and you bandaging my knee. Yeah. I hear you.
Bro, like, completely the wrong things that we need in this team, bro. Not to say we don't need them, but brother, come on.
Priorities.
These are all Pep Linders and Klopp's. Like, it come where I don't know where Pep Linders ends and Klopp starts. You know, like that. Like, you should be the man that should be like, yo, this is my team. This is what I'm doing. Like, where's the tactical and where's any of this? Where's any of this? Where's the advice? What's going on? This is why I say, really and truly, you should see this and you should be like, yo, I need to clean this up. You know them ones there. Let's clean this up. Let's get some new eyes because we're stagnant. We are stale. Like, that is not something that is. This isn't a new thing, bro. If you watch, but I can't, brother. I don't even want. Do you know how pissed I am that how congested the football season is right now? Swear down, Liverpool playing today. Fuck, like, man can't watch this nonsense, bro. It's not entertaining, bro. Like, it's dead. We're winning games and Jez is falling asleep, bro. What's going on?
Just fell asleep.
It's dead. It's dead. And this all comes from, like I said, bro, like, the manager don't do everything. The manager don't do everything. Alex Ferguson did not do everything. If I'm looking at the model of Alex Ferguson and his team and how he ran a club because they were the most successful in that time, and then I move that into how we are being run, it's far off, bro. Do you get it?
Yeah,
So
I get what you're saying. Yeah. I fully get what you're saying with that. No, I hear that, man. That makes sense. Hey, you lot, again, continue to bump up the likes. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new. Sarcasm City TV. Hit the notification bell when you do. And like I said, you'll get the show. Fortnightly people, myself and Saint talking all things Manchester United and Liverpool. I want to get to that, actually, because you mentioned it there. Gakpo, how did you feel about the signing at the time? How do you look at it? Do you think it's because he seems like, even though he wasn't at his best today, that it is a good signing for you, and he is the type of player you need. You mentioned there no runs off the ball, and that is something that Gakpo does give you.
It's like
just signed, you know. Man just signed, you know. Man rubbed his brow, yeah, and then signed.
No, because I don't want to like. I've got a lot of self-awareness. Yeah. So I'm trying not to come off a certain way, but like
I hear you.
like Flawless. You ain't eating food in 3 weeks. Trying to make it realistic, so man ain't died. But you ain't eating food, bro.
I get what you're saying.
You're starving. Man gives hey, brother. Look at this AP watch. Answer me this: is the AP watch is that dead food? Is it shit?
Yeah, I can't eat that. You're saying that.
I'm asking: is it nice though? Is it nice though?
It's nice. Yeah. The watch is nice. Yeah. The watch
is it what you need? Is it what you need right now?
Nah, it isn't what
That's why I'm like, because Gakpo is nice. Don't get it twisted. I'm not sitting there like, but I wish we had got him at a time when I could really appreciate it. Do you know them ones there?
Yeah.
It's hard for me to really appreciate it when we are so we're lacking, bro. Like, do you know them ones there? Like, man, and also because of the nonsense that's going on, it's looking at things. It's making me look at things full gazy, bro. Like real, like, and this is what I'm talking about. My manager's giving me the ick. Because I like having confidence in my manager. I don't have the confidence to know that my man ain't going to turn Gakpo into an 8.
It's like that. Okay. You might try Gakpo as an 8.
Well, he's done it before, bruv. He's done it bad times, bruv. Ask Gini Wijnaldum and them, man. He's done it bad times, bro.
Gini Wijnaldum did work, though. Gini Wijnaldum in his defense did work at the time.
It worked. Cool. It did work. I get it. But at the same time, you're an idiot because you gave Henderson the fucking pay rise and let Gini Wijnaldum go. You bum. Bro, this is what I'm talking about, Sammy. Don't tell me that man's the second best. Bro, after he said that comment, I've lined him up about 5 times. I didn't even mean to. My brother, these mistakes are inexcusable.
That is inexcusable.
You bum, bro. Look at this. Look at the belly laugh I'm giving him again. Straight facts. He let Gini Wijnaldum go and gave Henderson the pay rise, bro.
Like, yeah, he did. Yeah.
Because because there was a rumor PSG wanted man shot himself. What's going on here, bro? Where's the foresight? Where's the do you see what I'm saying?
Where's the vision in it? Like, all right, what we gonna do in 2, 3, 4 years when these men get older? Yeah, if man's 28, 29, you have to be looking to the future. Like, all right, he's gonna need replacement.
Right
now, especially with the type of football you play as well. Especially with that.
Thank you. And right now, with the type of football we play and the requirements in which we needed for a midfielder, regardless of his age, Gini Wijnaldum being in our team right now will probably be the only one that would be like, yo, like he'd be on. Do you know? Yeah, like
he fits. Yes,
he fits.
Because of the energy and he
because of the energy, and he can play ball. You can move him around. You can do what you get it. Like I'm not. So like in terms of the Gakpo thing, it's nice, but I'm not really. I don't know how to take it, bro. Like it's like yeah, man.
First, the analogy you made about you're hungry, you've not eaten in weeks, and then someone offers you the nice watch, the Rolex or something.
I don't want you to think that the watch isn't nice.
Nice, yeah.
It's nice, bro.
It's just not what I need at this moment in time.
Brother, give man a steak, then give man a watch, and I can really appreciate it.
Yeah. I hear that. Ryan goes on. He's convinced you've already been sold to Ryan, so he says, Knicks, when we get new owners, would you trust Klopp with the money?
When are we getting these new ones? Well, can I ask Ryan something? Yeah, let me ask you something, Reedway, because like all this blind faith is I just want to know where it comes from. What gives you the confidence to know that we are going to manage ourselves right enough to get new owners and to get it. Like brother, we can't manage our way out of a flipping brothel. We're dead food right now. So I don't, and I'm not talking as a team, I'm talking as a club. Do you get it? Like as a club. Like, do you know how mad it is, bro? Man saw Salah and his agent at a table with PSG, man, and they said, you know what, maybe he was negotiating the sale of the club. I said, Jesus Christ, this is how. And the thing is, we're such a dead food club that passes, even though it's stupid. You're like, no, it's not, obviously not. But do you know what I mean? That's how that's how bad of a state we're in, that it actually could be feasible, because like, bro, and you think we're gonna anyways, Nick, when we get new owners, would you trust Klopp with the money? No, I wouldn't. I don't want. Do you know what it is? Yeah, like this is like, I've made this analogy before. Klopp is like, he's like your uncle. Yeah, that's hella smart, like hella smart. Yeah. But he's waste at everything else. Do you know them ones there? Like, you don't want man, like, just bring man your homework and just ask him trivia. Do you get it? Like, and watch the chase, and you get the best out of man. Don't ask man to drive the car, drive you there, make you food. You're out of his comfort zone. Klopp is a good manager and can get the best out of his players, and that. Do that. Leave the recruitment to man that do the bloody recruitment, really.
Leave the recruitment to the recruitment team.
You get it? Leave the this to this, man. Leave that to that, man. Get someone who's actually, like, when you go onto the training pitch, yeah, and them man there are doing, do you know what I mean, bubble rush and that on their phone, and they're not actually, Pet, Linders, get the fuck out of here. You know, like that. Get someone who can do what they're doing, bro. Like, I don't need you to do this and do that and do that. Like, I don't want to be trusting you with money, bro. Like, do you know them ones that I want you to be telling the recruitment team, this is what I need for my team. Go and find me that.
Yeah. It's one of them. It's you should have say, but you shouldn't have final say and the only say. It should be a team input.
Bro. For all of this, like, oh, we don't need no one. All we need is Jude Bellingham. Like, bro, what's going on here? I should have a man that's like, big man. Yeah, that's cool and all of that. But listen, do you get it? Boom, boom, boom. You've told me you need this. You need a DM who can do this, and this guy can do that. Do you get it? In the do that, because we wouldn't have got Salah and Mane if it was left to Klopp. Let's not
that's
forget.
True. Yeah, that's true. You want two other players, 100%.
So, like, let's just, that's my thing, innit? So yeah, no, I wouldn't really.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
But I need him to have the money, because it's like a litmus test. Do you get it? Like I said to you before. Remember, I said to you before, like, my judgment on Klopp is very tapered because of the ownership. As soon as man has access to peas,
let's see what he does. Now his judgment. Let's see what you do. You've got the platform. You got the platform. You got the pool to swim. Now you got to swim.
You see what I'm talking about? Like, now you got the pool to swim. Let me see what's going on in it, because, like, otherwise it's just all long, innit? You know that, like that, like, it's just it is what it is.
Nah, I hear what you're saying. And Ryan says, Nick, surely you heard Klopp's quotes on Monday. He knows something is happening. I don't know what the quotes was. Ryan, let us know what these quotes were.
I stopped believing Klopp long time ago, bro. Long time. I told you I don't even watch presses no more, bro. Like, I just can't be bothered to listen to his fucking was. So no, I don't. And I know I'm not missing out, because I don't really believe what he says. Right, I'm telling you.
You did say that. You said that, you're not with it and that. Big up to Mo. Says my star boy is back. So yeah, he's gassed about Sancho. I'm sure obviously you lot continue to get your questions in. Liverpool, Manchester United, just keep him either one of those clubs, people in it. So Elijah, and you lot, make sure you share this across the socials as well. Let's get some more people in here. Let's see what's going on. He's saying Genie would be looking dead if he was still in this squad. Run down like the rest of them, I'm convinced. So he would have no faith even if Genie Wijnaldum was here. What's your thoughts on this same?
Probably, to be fair, in terms of the way man probably, you know what, you're actually probably right, because you saying that he would have been run down like the rest of them. And you're right, that's probably what he would. The thing with Klopp is, like I said earlier on, his lack of adaptability. Like, it's outrageous. When Ancelotti said, like, listen, with all due respect, like, it's kind of easy, not easy, but you know what you're playing, you know what you're coming against with them, man.
You know what you're setting, you know how they're gonna set up and how they're gonna play.
You know they're gonna see, you know what it is, bro. I said, I died inside, bro. I said, you're so right, bro. This is outrageous, like, brother. It's outrageous, bro. You know, like, if someone says, bro, you're clapped, you actually look at yourself.
I'm clapped.
You know, like, that one hurts, bro. That one hurt, bro. Because I said, jeez, bro, that is so true, you know. And you can't. It's mad, bro. Like I said, I go back to the Fergie and Bob Paisley thing. They're the best two managers for me in the league, and both of them said no longer than 3 or 4 years cycles. Man United, man, been crying, bro, been crying. And then taking back those tears. Stam crying, Beckham crying, Ronaldo crying, Rooney crying. But the man said, "No, need to get me." Van Nistelrooy.
Sure.
But man was, yo, these men are
top players, and the list goes on.
Players that went on to Real Madrid, they weren't there. Do you get it? Like, man, bro, Beckham, bro, Ronaldo, man, were crying, and the man said, actually, you know what, bro, that's the same thing, bro. But we should have been doing it from before. But he's too. Oh, if I touch Mane now, then man, it was. Long thing, bro. 8 years, bro.
Yeah, that's a long.
8 years, bro. We've got like 7 men in the squad. What?
Yeah, you gotta switch it up.
Bro, it's 8 years in the same Sunday league team is too much, bro. Let alone playing Klopp's football, bro. Are you mad? You don't like.
You gotta adapt to the times and that. You know what I'm saying?
Adapt, bro.
You gotta adapt to the times in it. That many, like, you can have one, like a couple mainstays, but like you said, when it's this very similar players, same spine, same football, you know what you're going against. Like you mentioned, Ancelotti said, "Yeah, we know what we're getting with Liverpool," and that eventually you do have to switch up. Even if you keep the same tactics, switch up the personnel. Get the same profile, but switch up the personnel.
But this is my very thing. Flawless. Brother, if you want to do this intense thing, do the intense thing. But every 2 years, you're going to have to get people that can do the intent. This is my thing with that style of football with Klopp. Because I'm like, do you get it? Like, when you've got tactics, you can adapt, you can change, you get it? You don't need a man to be physically push, do you know what I mean? Like, that's just it's too much, bro. It gets too much. But if that's what you want to do, unfortunately, you can't. Bro, do you know how asinine it is to have an intensity filled tactic, but then have the type of flipping transfer policy and
like you have buy to sell model and things like that. Yeah, you lot gotta be investing heavily because the first team are going to be running to the ground. Yes. And so that means your backup, not only do they have to be a same profile, they also have to be able to do that as well. And then you need time to adapt to that. You know what I'm saying? Because that Klopp pressing system is different. We all know what it's like, so you have to, which makes little sense. So it's kind of like, all right, maybe switch it up a little bit. Well,
buying Carvalho.
Yeah,
why did we even buy him?
Yeah, he's a techie baller.
Techie baller who's like a 10. We don't even play with a 10, bro. We'll put him in on the left wing. And what's going on, bro? Remember when I told you back in the day, bro, if Liverpool get a player, brother, he's probably going to shine, bro. Like, bro, if we were the type of team, if we had got Gakpo 3 seasons, man would have been like, oh.
Because he adds to what you had, because it would have been Mane, Salah, and him in there with Firmino as well.
Bro,
it's an addition.
Now, who's scared of us, bro? So, did you get it? Like, come on,
that's
man.
what it's like. That is what it's like. Philip says, Saint, do you think we found Fab's replacement in Bajek? Is it Bajek? I don't know how to say his name.
It's hard to say, bro.
Yeah. But you don't know who I'm talking about. The youngster who played today. He was good. He played well today. He was decent.
I really like him, man. I really, really like him. Do you know what? I think, yes, if I'm honest with you, and I don't know, obviously I'm not in the training ground, but I would have liked that transition to have happened a little bit earlier. Sooner. Do you know what I mean? Because then I could have said, yeah, he is. Right now, he's not, and the transition needs to still kind of happen. Do you know what I mean? But there was times when Fabinho should not have been. You can't be running this guy into the ground. Do you know that whole that whole like first name on the team sheet nonsense, it pisses me off in this day and age. The type of football that we play, it should be everyone is adaptable to the opponent in which we are facing. Do you get it? That's do you know them ones there? You need a squad. All this same 11 nonsense it doesn't. Do you get it? It's long, and I'm against that. And so if and that's what he's been doing with Fabinho for too long. If we could have had Bajicic in there, do you know what I mean? Playing just what I'm saying. Like the transition would have been nice. Now it's a bit. But I like what he's doing. He's balling out. He's very fearless. I do think that there's a little thing like there's things in his game that I think he needs in it, like the switch of pass and that, and things like that, and his long range passing needs to be getting better and stuff like that. But things that, like I said, if he had been integrated a little bit earlier, by now he probably could have had that. We could have. Do you get it? Like
I get you, fam. I fully hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
Nah, I hear that. My bed says, do you think Ten Hag can get out of Sancho what he has got out of Rashford? He's the one bowler I can't give up on until he's gone. The talent is there. Yeah, I agree with you, Moped, in terms of the talent is there with Sancho. It's not a talent issue. I've said it before. I state this again. I want to see Sancho play and operate centrally. And with the wide players we have, obviously there's Garnacho, there's Rashford, we got Anthony, Diallo will be back next season. You got Palestri who can play out there. I'm not saying I don't want to see him out there at all, but the lack of strikers we have, because we legit only have Martial, Weghorst is only here. Sancho can play false nine. All of the attributes he have, to me, scream false nine, because he's quick, but he's not explosive in terms of going past the man. He's quick. He's quick, but he's not explosive. That's the problem. His acceleration. He's not. But how quick are you? Are you quick? But I bet you're quick. Yeah,
I am quick. You're quick. I am quick, but I'm not footballer. I'm not training every day.
But it's not a question.
Smoke weed, bro. I know weed smoking.
I know weed smokers in the ends who are very, very quick. But what I'm saying
about Sancho is, I am quick.
You can shift. You got that athletic build, fam. You know what I'm saying? And that I know already without meeting you. I know. You know what I'm saying? You built like an 800-meter runner, fam. I know you quick. You know what I'm saying? I
just ain't got the lungs for it. My 100. Oh God, you know that.
But yeah, with Sancho, I want to see him play central. I do want, because when you are in today's day and age, and I've been banging on about this for the longest, specifically this season, when you're playing out wide, specifically in the Premier League, if you are not PMP and you're not athletic, you will struggle. The only one who has success is Mahrez. He's the only winger at the top level I see, even across Europe. He's the only player across the top level in Europe who I see succeed, who is not PMP and or athletic. But I believe Jadon Sancho's skill set would allow him to play centrally. It's somewhere where short. He could easily play in a false nine with the give and goes. Even games he played this season, actually, ironically, against Liverpool, if you look where he was causing issues, it was from more central areas. You know, the Leicester game as well, again, scored from a central issue. When he was playing at the start of the season and he was putting in decent and good performances, it was from central areas, even if he started out wide. So can he get what he's got out of Rashford? No, I don't think in terms of like goal involvement, because I don't think that's Sancho's game. However, he could be an important piece for us for this season and also going forward in future seasons, because it's somewhere where like we have Martial who can't stay fit. We have no other nines. So even in the summer, even if we go out and say you get 2 number 9s, there's still a space there for Sancho. Also in the 10 role as well, there's only Bruno. Donny's out till the end of the season. We don't know how he's going to come back, if Ten Hag wants to keep him. So all of these things. So centrally I look at. But yeah, Sancho, I'm hoping that he can have an impact, because it's all hands on deck for us. I've been saying this as a United fan. Whether it's players you rate or players you don't rate, everybody is going to get game time, because we have so many games coming up. We play tomorrow. Well, we play today, technically now on the 18th. We play on Sunday. Then we play, which I think is what, the 21st, 22nd. We then play the 25th. We then play the 28th. We then play the 31st of January. That's just this month, people. Then the 4th of Feb. Then it's the 10th of Feb. Then I think it's the 13th. And then the 16th is the Europa League game. Then we're back in the Premier League at 19th. Then the 22nd. Like, look at what I'm talking about, people. There's so many, there's so many, what's it called, word I'm looking for? There's so many games coming up. So that's why I don't even want to see players leave if they're not going to be replaced. So our more talented players, i.e. Sancho, is going to play an impact. So I hope he comes back, and I hope Ten Hag can get great performances out of him, because I really would that, because it's not a lack of talent. I think it's just wrong team, wrong time at the time he made the move. And then what happened off the pitch. We don't know. But from when they said mental state, I was like, something's off. I was like, I know that's something serious, because they could have easily just said he's not physically fit, he's not ready, and then send him away. But they said physically and mentally is not right. And that was when the alarm bells went off for me. And I was like, I just hope he's good from a mental. Forget football. I just hope he's good from a mental state. That's what I'm looking for. But yeah, man, hopefully, like I said, man, Sancho comes back and starts bagging goals. Hopefully he scores against Liverpool again, man, at Anfield. That will do him right. He scored at the Etihad, let him score at Anfield, innit? You know what I'm saying? Back 2-2 against them lot this season. Let's hope so. Or Weghorst at the back post on Trent. Shout out Veggie, man. You know what I'm saying? Veggie, man. Weghorst, 6'6", man. Did you not see Rashford? You know about basketball. Did you not see Rashford setting the screen for the Bruno goal? You know what I'm saying? Wait till you see
setting the screen. Is that what we're calling it? Yeah, that's getting the screen. Yeah, Bamba. I've never seen a goal where the man them are like, yo. That was offside, isn't it? Like, yo,
I said it. I'm like, oh, that's offside.
Fair man. I was like, yo, that was bait offside. Crazy, like mad thing.
Yeah, offside. It was like, and yeah, that's what it is. Like when I seen that goal, I was like, yeah, that's getting given offside. Even on the watch along, and they gave it. I'm like, all right, man, takes that. So yeah, man, wait till you see Weghorst dunking. When I'm saying when we throw it off the glass and that, you know what I'm saying, 6'6" and that. Let's go. You feel me in that? Nice. And Teray says David Silva needs his props too. He's got it done with no PMP. Yeah, because like if that's another thing I forgot to add as well, right? If you're not PMP, your other attributes have to be exceptional. If you don't have that, your other attributes, and that's David Silva. He's I think one of the best midfielders. He's one of the best midfielders I've ever seen in the Premier League, period. Like he cracks my top 10. I think he was severely underrated because he played for Manchester City. Had he played for Liverpool or Manchester United, he would have got many more plaudits. But yo, there's 50 of you lot locked in right now, which is sick. Let's bump up them likes. Let's go up to 40 likes, people. That is the plan now. You know what I'm saying? 50 of you lot. Bump up the likes, new show, you know what I'm saying? Added latest addition to the roster, the sack, which you will get fortnightly, people. So make sure you do so. Ryan says, if we do get Qatari owners who are very, very rich, flawless, would you be worried? Worried is the wrong word. I'd have to see it work. Just because you get rich owners doesn't guarantee your success, because rich owners might come in and not put the right people in place. You should know that in your own city, Ryan, in terms of Merseyside. How much money have Everton spent? I think, is it $500 million? In the past however many years, and they're battling relegation with Frank Lampard at the helm. So it doesn't guarantee you. Not everyone does at Newcastle. Some do at Everton. So worried, no. But if you get it right, then I'd be concerned, yes. Because we've seen we've seen you lot have success. And I'm not trying to see that. That was the first time in my lifetime, these past few years on the club, I've seen you lot have success. I didn't like it at all. I really didn't. It was worse than I've seen Arsenal have success. It was worse than that. I've seen Manchester City have success. It was worse than that. I'm not trying to see you lot have any success, because you have pull anyway, because you're Liverpool. You know what I'm saying, because you've won, you're a historic club, because you're a big club and well known. Liverpool's an easy sell without success. So imagine you add success and money to it. So yeah, you lot got to put it right first before I start getting worried. Plus, I'm focused on my own club. Like, we could be getting new owners. I'm more interested in that. Like, all right, let's see, because of the man we have at the helm, I'm like, if we get this right, this could click into gear and we could, I'm not saying become a force again, but I just want United to start competing again. Let me go into seasons going, yeah, we can win the league this season. We're third favorites, but we can win the league. Let us go into the Champions League, which hasn't been in years, and I'm like, right, we have an outside chance. We're at least a dark horse. I can't remember the last time United were in the Champions League and we're a dark horse in that competition. I just want to become regulars in the competition again, rather than we're in the competition and we're struggling to get out of the group stages and shit like that, and dropping into the Europa League or finishing bottom of the group or getting dunked out by Atletico Madrid. We're getting beat by also runs in the competition. That shouldn't happen. If we get beat by the favorites, cool. But I'm not trying to see that. Yeah, man, fair that. You're right, man. Rashford with the pick and roll, you know what I'm saying? And that. Say he didn't know what hit him.
You like idiots, bro. I'm telling you. Fucking idiots.
Big up to Johnston. Says big up flawless. Loving the shows. Get the likes of people as deserved. Hey, big up Johnston, man. Much appreciated. Like, you lot get your final few questions in before me and Saint close out the show. Let's see. If I missed anything. I don't think I have actually. I think it is. All right, so while we wait for more questions to get in before we close out, just your thoughts on the game, obviously, today. Obviously, you lot going through. Are you looking to target the FA Cup? I'm saying, considering it looks like your best opportunity for silverware, and you are the defending champions of it as well.
That is so true, you know. Did you see what I said? Did you see? I'm so, you know, when you're so like used to, bro.
Say it's stressed.
But I'm so stressed, you know. Bro, you don't understand, bro, the stress levels. You obviously don't understand how much love I have for you, bro. Because if you understood the stress levels,
I get it.
This
I
is
get
hard.
it. You know how I understand?
Work, you know?
Because you lot from us from last year. You lot us from last year. You lot are us. It's the same shit.
Question. This guy has got full. I can see every T. Yeah. So like, I'm just here like sinking in my seat. Like, oh my god. Like, Jesus Christ. Oh, brother. Yeah. What was the question?
The question was FA Cup. Are you looking to target that? Because that does seem like your best opportunity and your best chance of silverware. And you are the defending champions. You did win the FA Cup last year.
Like I said, yeah. When you first said the I'm gonna let some of these subliminals slide in it. If you know flawless, like I know flawless, they might go over your head, but I catch them. Like,
why is that subliminal? The FA Cup, if you look at it on paper, you're not going to win the Premier League.
Yes,
you're out of the Carabao Cup, and you're playing Real Madrid in the champs. So FA Cup to me represents your best opportunity of winning silverware. I wanted you lot to go out today. You know what I'm saying? I really did.
You're not wrong, bro. You're not wrong. Like I said, when you said it, I straight went. Like it was already ingrained in my body because that's what I'm used to. And then I actually stopped and said, huh? Actually, this guy's kind of right still, you know.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. FA Cup it is, isn't it? The only thing is, like, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to do that and then get cornered by Brighton. Do you know what I mean? Like, I want to just try and I just want to do it like, you know, like whatever in it. Because I don't want to do. Yeah, man. Fuck it. Let's do this. Let's do this FA Cup thing. And then Brighton slap us, bro. And then I'm just looking like an idiot because I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's hard times over here, isn't it? But yeah, imagine big Liverpool in 2023 having ambitions, brother. Tupac had ambitions of a rider. Ambitions of FA Cups out here, you know. Hey, bro, big 2023, you know. Jeez, ambitions of FA Cup. Oh my god. Man, we are fucking mudded, bro. We are so mudded, bro. Oh my god. Jesus. You don't know if you're gonna end up crying, bro. You know, like that.
Y'all cried tears so much on the show, yo. That's the ambitions of an FA Cup.
Trust me, bro. Hey, team, have you rolling in his grave, bro? Man got big ambitions. Big Liverpool, you got ambitions of an FA Cup, you know. My God. And you know how shameless we are. Man will fully parade that, you know.
Oh my God. Oh, that is joke. Yeah, big up Ray, man. I hope you lot are laughing as hard as we are. Oh my God. Oh my God. Just this. You know the funniest thing is Saint didn't even answer the question. I didn't even answer the question. I just said everything but didn't answer the question, you know. Oh my God, yo, so we got inside to yo. I said I don't want to get caught by Brighton, you know. I went immediately to last week. Don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Don't want the ball getting flicked over your head by the seaside. Yeah, it's Brighton away. Yeah. That's what I'm saying because of what happened. Yeah. You ain't trying to see that again.
I'm not trying to see that, bro. That wasn't that was a tight game, or that was like a one. Bro, they cornered us from beginning to end. Yeah, absolutely slapped us, bro. Imagine. So not only is our ambitions in 2023. Our ambitions is of FA Cup, but man can't even see it with chest. Man has to, man has to dodge questions. Man has to dodge questions, bro. Crazy. Anyways, move on, man.
I've been there, yo. Johnson says, if Arsenal beat United. I've been there, yo. People asking me on your channel when you asking me, yo, you think United got a chance in this game against Liverpool? Nah, we don't. You know what I'm saying? Straight. You know what I'm saying? No, we don't. You know, like that's what it is. No. If Arsenal beat United this weekend and City draw or get beat, Arsenal should win the league. What do you guys think? No, because it's January. So that's why I don't. I'm looking at start of April. That's when I start looking at the top of the league and going, all right, this team from this position should be doing this or should be doing that. It's way too early. A lot can change. We're only middle of January. So from January, February, March, there's a lot.
Yeah, with all due respect, and I do mean this with like, I'm not mocking, but I reckon like a lot of people that ask that question probably been watching the Premier League for like a decade or less. I'd definitely say less than a decade, because if you've been watching the Premier League, you know what time it is. Like Flawless says, like, you know them ones there, like
so many times. I've seen this so
many times, and probably worse now in this new age. You know, like that where you've got the powerhouses and anything can happen, and this league is even more competitive than it's ever been. And you know, like that, it's honestly, man, it sounds boring, but that's the reason it's boring, because we've seen it so many times. Bro.
So many times. Like, that's why I don't like it. That's why I'm not even looking at the table in January going, they win the league. You get idea of where teams are and things of that nature. You said he's been watching it since 2003. So you've seen it then, Johnson. You've been watching 20 years. You've seen it. Like many a time. If you go, like, you have an idea of where teams, so it's like, all right, you look at like Arsenal, City, United will probably be in the top three. That you can say, you can kind of gauge where teams are going to be. There may be a surprise team who goes on a run, but you can kind of gauge who's going to be where, who's going to be competing for European places, who's relegation mid-table. I thought a lot can change, but it gives you an idea, and that's what I'm looking at. So idea I'm looking at, like, United top 3, top 4, cool. League title, whole different conversation. Like I said, the rest of this month, February and March, I'm looking at, because European football is back, which can have a massive impact, because eventually, if you're in multiple competitions, you have to prioritize. Arsenal are going to go all out for the Premier League. That is guaranteed, like without doubt. But City, what do they do with the Champions League? Manchester United, Premier League, and Europa League as well. What do we do? That's what I'm talking about. Also, the Carabao Cup is in there for us. Where does that take? That's got to take priority because it's a final. So then what? Do we then play a weaker side in a Premier League game, which then could cost us 2 or 3 points in the league? And then we're back behind at Arsenal or City. All of these questions are to be asked, and I keep saying it, and I will continue to say it. There's a lot of football to be played. So much football to be played. We're having, like I said, this time, when we do the show in a fortnight, you lot could be asking different questions, because it could be a whole different scenario.
A whole different setup.
Different setup. Arsenal could have lost 2 or 3 games. United could have lost 2 or 3 games. Or City could have lost 2 or 3 games. Then the conversation's completely different. City
the only thing that wouldn't have happened is that Liverpool would have won 2 or 3 games. That's the only thing that ain't plausible. You know, like that.
Yo, Don Sam told me you're finishing top 4, man. He said you're going on a run. You're going to win 10 games in a row. That's what he told me on Battle of the North yesterday.
I also told Sam that he needs to start smoking that Jordan Budge, man. Like, you know, like that. He needs to, bro. Like, he needs to come off that. He needs to come off that, man.
Oh, Mr. Johnson says, another question, Flawless. Would you ever think about doing a tactics show and you show it on the screen, if you get me, show how teams play? The reason why I wouldn't do that, because when it comes to tactics, I'm not knowledgeable like that. That's a show for someone like a Statman Baines, for instance, who will break it down. Can I understand tactics? Yeah, but I'm not so knowledgeable about tactics to be breaking it down and explaining it to other people. That's really not my thing. Like I say, I can answer questions on it, but I can give you like basic answers. I'm not going to break out down into detail about counter presses and Gegen presses. And that's why you don't hear me talk about these things. You know why? I don't know about them. You never hear me mention a Gegen press or counter press. I just know regular press. That's it. Just a normal press where you go press the fullbacks and the defenders. But all that counter pressing, second pressing and third pressing, yeah. That's not for me, Johnson. But if I did have someone like a Baines or someone who was knowledgeable, then I would suggest that to them. But salute to people who do that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. So man who asked, Bainesy's good. He's literally just uni. That's what it is. But Bainesy's good. He did say when I last spoke to him, which was last week, that he's going to come back and talk about United winning the league. So he's gassed. You know what I'm saying? He's absolutely gassed. Where else we at? And that's it. Mo says, I want top 3 and 2 trophies. We keep standards high around here, unlike certain clubs. Hashtag AFC. I'm with that. If someone said right now, all right, you can guarantee United finish in the top 3 and we win 2 trophies, one of them being, actually, yeah, any 2, I'd take that. Any of the 2 free cup competitions and top 3, I would take
there's
that.
Not, there's not a lot of there's not a lot of teams. But like there's not a lot of
it's
teams
bar like City.
Like,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like Chelsea
That's
would
true.
snap your hand off for that. I would break your whole face for that right now. You dumb. Oh my god, mate! I would turn into a zombie and claw that off you, bro. Like, give me that now, bro.
So that's how I'm looking at it, Mo. And the thing is, that is plausible. But again, I keep my feet on the ground because I'm like, all right, what was I expecting? I said at the start of the season, things change obviously because of Liverpool being bad, Chelsea being bad. I did not expect either of those two. Spurs just being that bad as well. I did not expect 3 of the big 6 to be as bad as they've been. So that changes. So yeah, top 4, but I said that I want a trophy this season, as well as all the things that Ten Hag's implementing, improving us, better team, cohesive unit, score more goals, concede less. All those things have been happening as well. So, yeah, Paul, allow me on my maths and that. They're always getting onto me about it, but we move. Right, how many likes are we on? We're on 34, 6 more people before we close out. Get us up to 40 likes because we are. Just get us up to 40 likes, people. Get us up to 40 likes as well. Ryan saying it. Like I've said, I have no expectations for this season. I'm just writing the season off. I'm waiting for the summer transfer window with new owners, and we go again next season. It's gonna be beautiful, Ryan, if you don't get new owners.
Ryan, let us know what your expectations were at the beginning of the season, though.
Yes. What were they? Because you was talking quad, you know what I'm saying? And at the back end of last season, what were your expectations this season?
I was one of them ones that was like, Ryan, you know what I said? Like, I said, Ryan, we are washed, you know, you need to curb that enthusiasm. I said, no, we've got this. I literally saw Ryan's whole breakdown and said, oh my God, we are shit. I said, I told you.
They've been crying about it all season. Klopp out, Klopp's gotta go, blah, 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 all of this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that. Right, that's what it is. Football Capital says, Flawless, how do you think Pogba would have done under Ten Hag? Say this order, if Pogba would have stayed fit, fine. My biggest issue and biggest problem with Paul Pogba and why I defended him so much is because I think because people disliked him for reasons we know why Pogba was disliked. And a black man who's confident, young, and a character, you're gonna get criticized. There's no black sportsman that is outlandish, that is outspoken, shows character, that isn't criticized in any sport. People, show me one. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you are a black man in sport, in anywhere, but as soon as you're a black man in sport and you're at the top of the sport and you are flamboyant or you show character or you have a voice, they're gonna criticize you. There isn't one who isn't, people. You know what I'm saying? And that they want you to just, in the words of what LeBron said, shut up and dribble. So we know why Pogba received his criticism. But to answer your question, my biggest issue with Pogba is staying fit. He ain't even played for Juventus. It's an availability problem with him. He's mad talented. But people have said, oh, would you bring him back under Ten Hag? No, that ship has sailed. And I'm a massive fan of his. But what I bring, no, go get somebody else. Because he don't stay fit. We don't even know how he's going to come back from this injury. And I know Juventus, they got beat by Napoli recently, this last weekend, 5-1, but it is. Yeah, well, they got
moved too.
Yeah, they got moved too.
They got moved, bro.
Yeah, they got mauled. Brighton, Liverpool stuff. You know what I'm saying? It was that level. So yeah, man, like it's
I ain't even got the energy, you know, like that's all I got. That's all I can muster. I ain't even got it.
Let's flip the bird, you know.
Bro, that's all I've actually got, bro. I've got, you know, like that, man. Bro, they've beaten it out of me, bro. Like, oh fam.
So yeah, with Pogba, yeah, it's all just injuries, and if like it's a shame, it's what could have been, but he couldn't stay fit. We move on and we're playing well. You know what I'm saying? And like I always say, I'm a Manchester United FC stan. As much as I like players and I have favorites, if you're not what's best for the football club, it is what it is. And this is why I've been done with Martial. So my player, again, I'm a fan of, but if you can't stay fit, what use are you? And Ryan keeps going on about it, says FSG are defo selling. All right, man, we'll see. If you get new owners, you get new owners.
No one even know. Oh, no. No one ain't even opposing that, bro. Man, the defo selling. All right.
The defo selling, isn't it? This guy excited, man. You like a kid on Christmas Eve. You're like a kid on Christmas Eve, man. Yeah, that's what it is.
Well, because he's probably the one that's bought us. That's how.
Yeah.
That's our club, bro.
I would love Ryan to buy you lot. Oh my god, that would be brilliant, yo. Ryan owning Liverpool Football Club. You lot would be in League Two immediately. Immediately.
At least then I would have a big enough reason for me to then really stop supporting Liverpool. Like, allow it.
Yeah. Allow it in it. Go support Barnett or something. You know what I'm saying? Just what it is. But all right, people, we're gonna close out. He's saying have patience. It's a sale of £4 billion football club. It takes time and patience. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he's saying. It takes time and patience because it's a sale of a £4 billion. Bear in mind, people, there's been no official bid made for Liverpool. Let's just get it out of the way.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, just nothing. Nothing. Hella talks about this and that. And look, you're making it out. If we're a £4 billion football club, what are Man United? And I guarantee, bet me that we get sold before then. You don't want
That's a good question, actually, Ryan. Will you do that? Will you say that Liverpool will get sold before Manchester United?
You got all of this smoke, bruv. All this unprovoked. They're getting sold. Let's bet in it. Little £20 or something. You get it?
Yeah. A little £20. Yeah. That's fair. And yeah, that's what it is. Chris Sauce, still some Qatari. I asked him in the Shameless FC group chat, and he was like, "Yeah, trust me, bro." So I'm like, "That's your sauce, yeah, trust me, bro." All right, cool. Because Qatari, you know what I'm saying, the Qatari Echo, you know what I'm saying, and that is stating that they're gonna buy the Liverpool.
Oh my days.
He's gonna buy Liverpool, and he's taking it as gospel. Wow. As gospel, because with us, I've said it already. People keep mentioning it. All the Man United to do, whether it's the crossover shows or the Soul Man United ones, people continuously message me. I mean, ask me about this owner, that owner. Well, that millionaire, this billionaire. Somebody got to put the money up. Make an official bid, then I'll talk about it. Like they said today, Jim Radcliffe is interested. All right, cool. He's worth 60 billion.
He's always interested. Interested, man. Like, cool.
Interested. How about forget the interest? How about you make an official bid in it? You know what I'm saying? Make your move. It's like being interested in. Yeah, it's like being interested in a girl. How about you DM her?
Yo,
DM her if you're that interested. DM her.
I'm interested, yeah? She's like, all right, I'm cool, in it. Safe, in it.
Like, all right, bless cool, you when you're ready.
Get me. Come on, man.
Hey, big up Ram as well, man. Says, what's up, guys? Large up Ram every single time. Good to see the Liverpool contingent in the chat. And like I said, you'll get this show fortnightly, people. This will be a fortnightly thing. How well it's where we might have to take it as a weekend.
I'm not going to lie. I really wanted to kill myself, but yeah, it's been
see, you feel better, man. It's like therapy here. You know what I'm saying? And that.
Yeah, I would have felt better without your smug face next to man grinning teeth at everything Man United based and just falling off of your chair at mere facts being told, bruv. It would have probably helped my therapy a little bit better. I'm not gonna lie, but it was fun. You get me? It was jokes still.
oh my god. We just gotta ignore Ryan's last comment and that. We just gotta ignore that. I've heard that a £3.5 billion bid has been made. Heard. You know what I'm saying? Hearsay. You know what I'm saying? It's all hearsay. Where's the official bid been made? And Tamoru says, "What's your 11 for tomorrow, Flawless?" I'd go. Here we go. I would go with the same back four that played City, which is obviously Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Shaw, and Malacia, because they all deserve that back five deserve their places for the performance they put in. Because Casemiro, this will be unpopular, but because Casemiro and Fred are both a booking away from missing the Arsenal game, I wouldn't play either of them. I'd probably go in the midfield. Palace ain't in great form. I'd play. Someone suggested this to me. I'd play Martinez and Eriksen in the midfield. That's what I would do. I'm not trying to see McTominay and Bruno in the 10, Rashford from the left, Anthony from the right, and I'd start Weghorst because Martial is not 100% fit. Reports that someone told me stated today that Martial could only play 45 minutes against City. That's why he was pulled off at half. That's why he was pulled off at halftime. So yeah, we'll see on that. But that would personally be my 11. Do I see it going that way? No. But if Casemiro or Fred are missing the Arsenal game out, that's a big miss for us, specifically Casemiro, because of the road. There's no. I don't
think Casemiro will see pitch, but
I hope not. I hope not. I prefer Fred not to, because I don't think we have someone else who can do that same role that he can. Obviously McTominay, but McTominay is nowhere near. He's just McTominay, but Yeah, I suppose it's a game, implement a
just
game by.
McTominay.
Yeah, he's just McTominay in it. Like, is what it is, isn't it? And to Ryan, who says, "You guys laughing at me now. If this happens, I will have the last laugh." Just look at the comment you wrote before that. Are you talking about having the last laugh? Because you're a little bro. I'm not even gonna read out the comment that you just said, yo. Why would you not just keep that to yourself and that, yo? Why are you out here talking about missing? We all miss. You know what I'm saying? We've all missed in the past. Everyone's missed. You know what I'm saying? And now, why would you say this? Why would you state this? You know what I'm saying Mo Salah, who's one of the best goal scorers ever in Premier League history. I've seen him miss one-on-ones. These things happen.
I will say though,
go on.
If it's continuous misses, check the technique.
Yes. Check your approach. You know what I'm saying? You doing the clock thing, just playing the same way the whole time.
You see it. You see it. Very little self-awareness. You have to go back and analyze. Go back to the tactical room, and you get it. Actually start doing some tactics. Get the tactics.
Yeah, right. Out. Do some tactics. Talk to our assistant. I got you, Ryan. In it. I'll talk to you. I'll be your assistant manager in that instance. In it, we'll pattern it up, man. Because clearly your approach is wrong. You know what I'm saying? And that. So we're gonna switch up formations, switch up tactics, and that. Man said I've tried different things. Get help, then. Clearly, you shouldn't be the sole guy in it. Like, get help. I got you, little bro. Just message me. Jesus Christ. If it's not you, just message me. I got you in it. Like, frig, you know? Like, I won't ignore you if it's that. If it's some serious shit like that, I got you in it. Jesus.
I don't know about me, bro. That was flawless, bro. Don't message me.
I got you. Yeah, don't message me. Message me. But yeah, but I've got you on mute, but I still see the messages. I just ignore you in it. So you know, I kind of know why gal I know why gal ignore you in it. It makes sense. I get it. You know what I'm saying?
My head hurts. My head hurts.
We're gonna close out, yo. This show's been great. Could have went any better. I knew it was gonna be fire in it. But
come on,
this has been
being flawless together. It's always fun times, man. Come on.
Of course, man. We already do this, innit? Big up to Chris says I'm dead. Big up I Am Forces. Do you think Man United can win both cups? I presume you're talking about FA Cup and League Cup. Yes. Will we? No. Well, yes. Can we? 100%.
They could. Yeah. I think they could.
It depends on other games, like Liverpool going out to Brighton, City or Arsenal going out. Look at the draw as well. If we get lower league opposition all the way to the final and in the final, yeah, why not?
Yeah, that's what
it is. That's how I look at it. But yo, Saint, anything you want to add? Let them know. Listen, where they can find you, all that stuff, man.
My channel is Saint LFC. Please go subscribe. And that like I said, I've been away, just dealing with some personal stuff. You know, like. Being man, like family shit, and being a dad and the rest of it, you know, having your own channel, it can be a bit much. So, but yeah, go support. Like I said, it's the first show I've done in God knows how long, man. But I had to, and it was honestly, man, if I should say so myself, it was fire, man. I thought it was a really good show. So yeah, love for having man on, and like I said, we will be here fortnightly, and until further notice, and we might
we might switch up to weekly people, but definitely fortnightly. Tuesday night you'll get the show at 100%. So just keep a lookout on the upcoming live stream schedule. I've just added Saint's channel to the title as well, people, so you can click the link in his title.
LFC under a rock, you know. Yeah, bro. Trust me, hiding. Snug under there, you know. There's bare of us there, bro.
You can find his channel. The links in the title. Click it. It will open up a new tab. Go subscribe. Cause I know Saint will be back streaming on his channel very, very soon, and you'll catch him here fortnightly as well. People, we are back. I was gonna say tomorrow, but we're back today. First stream is the game, the Premier League game. That'll be the watch along, Crystal Palace versus Manchester United. So we'll start at 7:40 p.m. UK time. That'll be 20 minutes before kickoff. And then, of course, because it's Wednesday night, the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A people at midnight, where we're answering all of your sporting questions. Anything? No, there's nothing on the Twitch tomorrow. But yeah, like I said, check out the upcoming live stream schedule here on the YouTube and on the Twitch as well. Go download the Twitch app, but hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. It is road to 5K. But love to everyone that's locked in. This has been the Man United podcast meets the Analysis at Anfield podcast on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Big up.